How do you talk to yourself? Let's talk about the importance of words of affirmation. Well, hello, wonderful educators. It's Gerald Waters, your Oasis mentor here. Welcome to Oasis for Teachers, all about self-care, teachers taking care of themselves to prevent and overcome burnout. And in this video, we're talking about one of the 5 love languages based on Gary Chapman's book, The 5 Love Languages. We're going to use these love languages to work on our self-love and to love ourselves, to speak love to ourselves. So let's talk about words of affirmation. And guys, this one right here, this is what people say, this is my jam. This is most definitely my love language. When I took the quiz, words of affirmation was way up here. The majority of my answers were words of affirmation. At a low second was tied gifts and physical touch. And so that means for me, in a relationship, in order for me to feel loved, I need to hear positive things. I need to hear, and it's not just I love you. Like, I'm grateful for that. And I do need to hear I love you as well. I love to hear I love you. But words of affirmation, it's more than just I love you. It is the why. Why do I love you? What makes you so wonderful? So even when you're talking to your partner or your spouse, if their love language is words of affirmation, you can tell them that you love them, and that's phenomenal, and definitely make sure you do that. But you also need to tell them the why. Tell them they're beautiful. Tell them they're handsome. Tell them they're a great father or mother. Tell them the why you think they're so amazing. I love the way you take care of me and the family. I love how you're so kind and you're so wonderful. It needs to be like those specific things. And the more words you share, the more words they'll feel. So that's what it looks like in a relationship. So now we're talking about our relationship with ourselves. So in that, this is what we can do. If your love language is words of affirmation, which that's mine, and I've realized after the fact that this is why I'm loving myself so much now, is because I took the time to speak positive things to myself. So if your love language is words of affirmation, here are some things that you can do to increase your self-love. You need to speak positive words to yourself. If you are constantly in your head criticizing yourself, whether it's your physical body, hey, listen, I know when we look in the mirror, especially as you're getting older, things are starting to sag, things are wrinkling up. If you're overweight or if you're not the size you want to be, you see rolls, you see fat, you see stretch marks. Guess what? You better tell yourself that it's cute. And the more you say it, eventually you will believe every stretch mark, every roll, every sag, every single thing. It is part of you. It is beautiful. So one of the things that I do and one of the things that I suggest is mirror work. So stand in the mirror. You can stand in the mirror naked as well. This is a great practice. See yourself naked and tell your body how beautiful it is. The more you do it, yes, I know it's weird at first, and it's not the same on your phone. You need to see your eyes, your reflection in a mirror. You can do it naked, you can do it clothed. No judgment, whatever works for you. But speak positive things to yourself in a mirror. Mirror work will change your life. And the more you do it, it seems really weird at first, especially when you're really dealing with low self-esteem and low self-worth. But I'm telling you, the more that you do it, like you're your own hype man, you're your own cheerleader. You're in the mirror like, hey girl, you got this. You're gorgeous. You're beautiful. You're doing amazing things. Let's go. I love what Mel Robbins, she has another book. I'm all about the let them theory. You guys know I've been talking about that lately. But she has another book called The High Five Habit. And she talks all about the importance of of a high five. And she's like, give yourself a high five in the mirror. So when you give yourself that self-talk in the morning or whenever in the mirror, a lot of times I like to do it in the morning when I get ready. So then it becomes a habit and you incorporate it in your day. So give yourself that little pep talk and high five the mirror, or give yourself a little fist pump to the mirror. It's like you're encouraging and high fiving yourself. I'm telling you, it feels incredible. You might feel silly at first, but I'm telling you, like, it will totally change the way you feel about yourself. Also, just positive affirmations as well. Whether it is you're listening to positive affirmation. There are apps that have positive affirmation, YouTube videos. You can read them, but you need to constantly be telling yourself how amazing you are. I am affirmations are going to be key for you with self-love. I am resilient. I am beautiful. I am worthy. Keep telling yourself you are these things until you believe it, until it's in there to the point you do not doubt it and you love yourself. Watch your inner thoughts. Watch your self-talk. When you're talking to yourself, make sure that you're speaking in a loving way, in a graceful way. I think sometimes we give a lot of others grace and we're so encouraging to other people. And then when it comes to ourselves, we're so hard on ourselves and we can be so critical. We don't want to do that. Give yourself grace like you give other people. Encourage yourself like you encourage other people. And that self-love is just flooding in and you're going to feel so good about yourself. Also, journal. Write about your accomplishments. Write about your goals. Write about the things that you love about yourself. I love this, and I'll put this link in the description as well. There's a coloring book Coach Angie B did, and it's all about self-love. And I remember the first time I was coloring in this coloring book, and it had a picture of like a body, and you were supposed to share to the side 3 things that you love about your body. And that was challenging for me to find 3 things that I liked about my body, because for so long I had in my head talked so bad about my body. Look at this, ew, look at this. No, we're going to stop that. We're going to speak beautiful things to ourselves. So think of it this way. Imagine if you were in a relationship with someone and all they did was talk negatively about you. All they did was tell you how unworthy you are. They talked about all your imperfections. They talked about how you weren't good for anything, how you're not beautiful, you're not good enough. You wouldn't want to stay in that relationship. So why do we do this to ourselves? So think of it that way. Treat yourself like you're in a relationship with yourself, because you are the greatest and most important relationship that you'll ever be in. So please be kind to you. Speak positive things to you. If words of affirmation are your love language, this is key to increasing your self-love. You can also write letters to yourself. And sometimes I do this too, not just letters. Sometimes I'll send a text message to myself. So I will text my own number and I'll be like, you look good today, girl. No, I know, but it works. Like, when you're dating, and you're excited every time you get a text message from this guy that you've just met, or the love is new and you're super infatuated. And when he sends you, no, I'm not talking about the generic good morning, beautiful, because guys, can I tell you that's tired? Can we stop doing that? The good morning, beautiful. We don't like that, because every guy does that. It's a generic thing and you're sending it to all the girls that you're talking to. Player. Anywho, guys, but I'm talking about being specific and sending yourself a text message to say, you're so wonderful. You're going to have an amazing day today because you're amazing. I think that you're the most amazing person on earth. There's nobody like you. No one can do what you do. God created you special, and you are so blessed and amazing. When you read that text message from you, it's going to make you feel so much love. So guys, if your love language is words of affirmation. Take time to speak love to yourself. Again, I'm going to put a link in the description below for Gary Chapman's website where you can go online and you can take a test to see what your love language is, so you'll know which language you speak the best. It is also in his book. So if you have his book or you order his book, The 5 Love Languages, the quiz is in his book as well if you're a pen and paper type of person. But take time to find out how you receive love. It's just like, I love this example that he gives. It's like speaking a language. So if you were in a relationship with someone and they spoke a different language, say, for example, I speak English, they spoke French. When they're trying to speak to me and communicate with me how they love me, I don't understand it because I don't speak that language. So it's the same thing with the love languages. So if it's all about words for you, it doesn't matter how many gifts a person gives you, what they do for you, how much time they spend with you, how many cuddles you get. You don't hear those words of affirmation from them, you will not feel truly loved. So it's the same thing with ourselves. So take time, guys. This is so very important. So important. It means the world to me because, guys, this one is by far my main, or my, we call it my native love language. You know, some people are what they call bilingual or trilingual. You might have more than one love language, but my primary love language is words of affirmation. So this one is so critical for me. So guys, tell me, what things do you say to yourself? What makes you feel loved? Drop a comment below. Like and subscribe to this channel. You hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I drop new content. I'm so excited to be on this journey with you. Guys, you're amazing. There's so much greatness in you. So go forth, be great, speak kind words to yourself, and I'll see you next time in the Oasis. Bye, guys.